Hey man, shut up. The intro going, man. Hey, how you doing? I hope it's good. So today we got some degeneracy with A to Z. Scumbag IRL streamer begs to be released from Philippines prison. No, and all I see is no's. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I do. I hope you're having a great day. I ain't got no updates. It's almost summertime, right? It's summertime. Merry summertime. Let's get to it.
This scumbag IRL streamer.
Oh, wait. Do unto others as you want others to do to you. I liked the video. Also, check out A to Z. I don't know if y'all checked out A to Z. He got this website with these rugs. I'm broke right now, so I can't buy one. But he
in just a few weeks, this scumbag IRL streamer went from daring the.
I just clicked on the mats. Was it? We're going to Mat City. See, look at this. This is nice. Except this is nice. He got all these mats. You got mouse pads. Somebody give me one of these mouse pads. I like them. I like mouse pads. I like big mouse pads. You know, I got a big mouse pad, but I want a mouse pad that covers my whole desk. You know, I got one that covers most of it, probably like 75%.
Scumbag IRL streamer went from daring the Filipino government to throw him in prison.
I will go to jail. I'm a proud man. I love jail.
Mocking them while being arrested and detained, to now begging them to release him from prison. This might be one of the dumbest instances of destroying your own life for clout. Either way, he definitely did it in record time. Obviously, we're talking about Vitaly, who's the Russian-American streamer who essentially speedran destroyed his own life for some views on the streaming site kick.com. Because let's be real, any sane individual would never steal a security guard's motorcycle in the Philippines. But obviously, he didn't even leave it at that. He also stole a police officer's hat, taught them to do something about it. He stole an industrial fan. He stole an LED mask. He threatened to rob an elder lady. And then he harassed dozens of citizens while live streaming everything for the whole world to see. I mean, just doing that in the US, that is insane. But you have to be a special kind of moron to fly across the world to the Philippines and do it there.
Where they have a gulag. And they got a gulag there? I'm pretty sure he's in the gulag.
Brother, that's a PvP server. You are no longer in the land of bailing yourself out for $1,000 and getting a slap on the wrist. Nah. You are 100% in a F around and find out country. And I do realize, obviously, you can definitely find out here in the States, but you can definitely F around to a higher degree without finding out here, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But there's been some updates to the Vitaly saga, including some interviews with his attorney and the secretary Romulo, the dude who perp walked him out in front of the entire country.
Okay, by the way, for everybody who don't know, if you don't know.
Romulo, the dude who perp walked him out.
Wait a minute.
Out in front of the entire.
This dude, that guy, apparently, according to Abba and Preach, this guy got, well, I watched the video of Abba and Preach, and this is where I got this information from. This guy got the former president of, where he at? Philippines, in prison. He's in prison. He made him go to jail. He's locked up. So Vitaly is he's pretty, what's the word? I think it started with an F. But I don't think I can say it on my channel no more, because I used to, but I don't curse no more. He's dead.
Entire country. And I feel like this goes without saying, but you are definitely in a really bad situation when, you know, they bring you out on national TV and say they're going to punish you to the full extent of law. That's not a good start. So obviously a lot has happened since I last talked about Vitaly. Since then, I brought on a Filipino attorney to the channel where he claimed that Vitaly had no shot at being deported before his criminal trial. He also said that he would be held in a detention facility potentially until his trial is over.
From how I see it, the government is doing everything they can to detain him, because if they will just stick with the criminal charges, he will just post bail, then he will be free. In cases like this, the most common thing, or generally what governments usually do, they just detain the undesirable alien for a couple of days, weeks probably, then they just deport him. But here that's not the case. They want him to be held liable fully for the criminal charges. And then they're playing around with the deportation proceedings, I'm assuming now, to maximize the detention of him during the pendency of the cases.
So, what's going on currently? Well, apparently, Vitaly is now a changed man. And honestly, a few weeks in this detention center will probably have you completely rethink your life. I'm pretty much going to make it my life's mission to never end up there. But unfortunately for Vitaly, though, it seems like the Filipino government and people are not buying his new spiel whatsoever. But first, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Incogni, because if you've ever seen your personal data or information on the internet, Incogni's new custom removal feature allows you to actually submit a link, and if eligible, Incogni will actually go after that site and have your information taken down. Because unfortunately, your information is probably on the internet for someone to find if you've done any online shopping. I guess this is just kind of like the sad reality we now live in, but hey, if you use Incogni, you essentially have given it a perpetual quest line to take down all unwanted information about you on the internet. Because unfortunately, data brokers are a massive problem. That's why you're being spammed by all sorts of telemarketers and scammers, because data brokers, they take your information from various sites and they just sell it to the highest bidder. The only problem is there's way too many of those sites, and you're gonna have to email every single one a takedown report a whole bunch of time with Incogni unlimited family plan, and they'll keep checking for you to, and it's already had 488 hours. Atozy to start taking your personal information. Solution to this massive problem. So if you're dealing with these same issues, you can use code Atozy to start taking your personal information off the internet right now. Personally, I'm already extremely happy with the service because kind of like the tip of the iceberg for what number and employment history. So again, if you think Incogni can help data off the market right now.
That is a game.
But other than that, let's continue the video. So recently, they did an interview that's mostly in English, but apparently it's Taglish with Vitaly's attorney. And this is what they had to say. And it's safe to say he's having a terrible time over there.
When was the last time you saw him? How is he?
He is better now. I saw him just last week. I think I saw him late last week.
You could face more charges?
Now, I'm saying better because he was not really good before. He's in a very bad place, emotionally, psychologically. Of course, alam mo naman our it's a detention facility in the Bureau of Immigration. But of course, it's still kind of a jail that is meant to somehow punish detainees. So he was really not doing well before. Nang nag-visit ako one time, before he was able to say hi, he just started crying and couldn't stop crying. So, you know, as counsel, I'm not there as an emotional support. Pero of course, wala akong nagawa but just to cry with him, pray with him. He's now better because he found his space.
I am honestly shocked that it took him this long to realize the consequences of his own actions. Again, he went to the Philippines to commit felonies for attention on the internet. I feel like anyone with some basic common sense knows they don't mess around there.
Nagbabasa na siya ng Bible. I brought him for devotion, daily devotion, and he's doing better. And he's just hoping that when the time comes...
How you say this word? Zadorovet ski. Okay, how about this? Zed or Ro. He's a vet. And he be skiing. Why? Because he could face more charges.
May courage na opportunity to ask for the forgiveness of the people he offended and also of the Filipino people. And talagang sising-sisi yung tao, Liza. I didn't want to take the case because I was also very mad about what he did. But, you know, we are a Christian nation. We believe in forgiveness, and I hope that dumating tayo doon because this guy is really a changed guy, and she wants to seek forgiveness.
Opo.
Unfortunately,
oh my goodness, it took me about 3 seconds for my brain to calibrate to her accent, but okay.
For Vitaly here, though, his largest hurdle is himself and his past. He's been arrested multiple times doing stupid stuff for content all around the world, and been arrested for doing even worse stuff. Then, on top of that, he spent a whole day taunting the police and Filipino people, saying that nothing would ever happen to him, and if he actually went to jail, he would enjoy it. Then obviously, he live-streamed himself doing all the crimes, so he's really fighting an uphill battle here.
It was stated in the statement, attorney, about the letter that he sent to our officials, pleading that we drop the case.
The letter, I think they tried to send that. They sent that Modern Vitaly before I was their counsel. And nabasa ko naman siya. It's the focus naman, I just hope to clarify, the focus is not really about dropping the cases. It was about forgiveness. So hindi naman yun, ayun namang legal aspect yung kaso. That's my job. Pero just a letter, it was more on a plea for forgiveness. So yung about the cases that are about to start, ang ano ko lang naman doon, the preparation is mainly for the prosecution because prosecution goes ahead of the defense. But I'm hoping to be able to show during the first few days of trial that everything that he did wrong was done in jest. Wala siyang criminal intent. It was tasteless jokes, pranks, yung violation kasi ng...
Okay, some of that was kind of hard to pick up, but I'm pretty sure what she just said was their entire stance is essentially, it was just a prank, bro. It's kind of depressing that it's all gone down like this for Vitaly.
You're just stupid, bro.
That he's now in miserable conditions in the
Not him, but
the
Vitaly,
dude made
obviously.
his own bed, and I'm worried that excuse will not fly there. The fact that he was, I guess, one of the bed, that he's now in miserable conditions in the Philippines, but the dude made his own bed, and I'm worried that excuse will not fly there. The fact that he was, I guess, one of those people in 2015 who kind of like viralized, it was just a prank, bro, and now a decade later, it's almost like it's his legal defense in the Philippines, and he could be facing multiple years in prison there.
Yay!
Yeah, this is all just a skill issue. This is just really poor life positioning here on Vitaly's part.
Again, really. To the criminal aspect, you hope that the court will see that criminal intent was not in his heart.
And what happened to the cameraman? What's up with him? Is there arrest happening to him?
I believe he didn't have any criminal intent. I think he really is that dumb. You have to be a special kind of stupid to land yourself in this situation to begin with. Even when he was confronted by the Unlocking Philippines guy, he was essentially saying over and over again that he didn't believe he did anything wrong and nothing was ever going to happen.
Yung trial nito, would it last a year for the hearing?
Well, it's we have continuous trials. So I think every other week, but we hope to get faster trial dates. I hope it be done in 4 trial dates because in the information there are 4 witnesses who are also the
bother that old lady, bro. I hope he gets some time.
So, I mean, no matter what, he's stuck in this detention center for a while. Johnny's been stuck in South Korea for like 7 months now, and he's only had 2 trial dates so far. And from what I've heard, the Philippines court system is extremely backlogged. So this could easily be 1-2 years of trial procedures for Vitaly here. What an absolute nightmare. This whole situation was just so avoidable on his part. Who in their right mind would do all of this for some attention on the internet?
Witnesses in the information, which is 4, then there's a 1-day 1 witness rule. So that should be 4 trial dates. You include arraignment and pre-trial, which is for 1 day. So that's 5 trial dates for the prosecution. I hope na matapos siya in a month or 2.
Okay, so obviously this interview is in Taglish. So there's areas I'm kind of skipping through that I absolutely do not understand.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought I was losing it. I thought I was losing it. Oh my goodness. Cause man, my brain just distracted itself every time other people started talking in this video. Cause
but she's hoping for the first court appearance to be in a month or 2. And the key word there is hoping. But they also interviewed Secretary Remulla, who was the guy who walked him in front of the whole country, and this is what he had to say.
Can you give us initial information regarding that, Secretary?
Well, in the series of videos naman that he had, it is more than 3 cases of unjust vexation. Meron pa siya yung mga motorsiklo, meron siyang inaras sa matanda, meron siyang hinalikan na sa security guard. So if you look at the sum total of what he posted, it is really more than 3. Nagpas talaga siya sa 3. So may parang naghahanda pa ang prosecution ng a couple of more cases para sa kanya.
I feel like I'm lagging when I'm listening to Taglish because I understand about like 50%. It's like I have like 1 bar cell service and some of the words are coming through and everything else is just not. But from what I understand here, they're looking at more charges or cases, which they can do because, you know, he live streamed everything. Yeah, the dude, again, is his own star witness against himself. Congratulations. You absolutely played yourself.
Yeah, you did.
They're just preparing additional cases to file.
After investigation ng prosecution, may marami pang lumabas na ibang witness. So, inaano nila, ini-examine nila yung merits ng case at they're about to file it, I think.
So yeah, he basically confirmed there that more cases are dropping. Again, why would you ever put yourself in this situation for internet attention? I get kick money was good, but it's definitely not enough to deal with all of this, especially if they charge him with stealing that motorcycle, which he live streamed himself doing. Because unfortunately for him, that's an automatic 20-year prison sentence there. Essentially, his life is now in the hands of the prosecutor and judge over there.
They are duplicitous, they are malicious, and they are making a mockery of the law.
I mean, at this point, he made his bed. He even steamed it. There's not a crease in that comforter with how well Vitaly has made it. And now, I guess he just kind of has to sleep in it and figure out what the repercussions will really be. So it's safe to say it's not looking too good for Vitaly. Just like it's not looking too good for data collectors either with Incognito in town. So check out incognito.com/Atozy to start taking your personal information off the internet ASAP. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, so I definitely recommend checking out that video. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Well, if you're still watching the video at this point, I greatly appreciate it. If you have videos suggestions you want to see us react to, please put that in the comments below. We'll add it to the list. Enter the Discord. We are driver's stats name of our Discord. Link in the description. I love this video. As always, A to Z delivers good content. It's pretty good. Vitaly, he gonna be gone for a while. I think he's gonna be gone for a while. I think they're gonna let him go because they're gonna hold him for like 2 years. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. But if you're still watching at this point, I greatly appreciate it. If you like the video, thank you. If you subscribe, thank you. And if you share with somebody, which one from the gas station? I got you. All right.